game number 1 of our evening. Vitality versus iDomina. iDomina still, of course, looking to get that first win on the board, still looking to do it. Vitality looking to take the top spot, looking to grab themselves another 3 points, get straight up there and secure that from Epsilon. Of course, it does rely on Epsilon not winning themselves later today, but that's out of Vitality's hands. They've just got to win it.
Looks like they have gone for a rook, so we all seen that time and time again now. A lot more common.
Yes, much, much better, and there we go.
And a fuse, interesting.
Yeah, fuse on attack is, again, becoming more common, especially on maps where bandits are more and more important. Maps where you can use that battery trick to destroy thermite charges. This isn't necessarily going to be one, unless he tries to do it up against that wall you mentioned in that lobby. Yeah, fuse from the top floor, just push him and everyone else the hell away from that wall while the charge goes out.
Yeah, that could work.
That's what we've seen teams try and do with it. Hasn't always been the most successful, admittedly. It's because, one, you've got to take control of the floor above first, which takes a lot of time, which is something we've seen Xbox teams have a lot of problems with. Getting in there with time to spare. And when you've got to clear one floor with time to spare and then clear the floor below, may not be their strongest point, but we'll find.
That is a big thing in this game, time management. It is a massive thing. Like, how long do you want to spend looking for them roamers? How long do you want to spend going for that, the attack? Yeah, it is a big thing.
So, open the game. Kitchen and Trophy Room was the selection for iDomina and their defense, in case you didn't spot it. And here go the reinforcements. Up onto standard walls now. Drones are now being scouted and picked off.
I wonder why they didn't go for the bottom. Snowmobile line seller.
Well, to be fair, this has seemed to be the easier to defend side.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like everyone expected to be the basement, and the basement of the opening, but if you actually look at the number of ways you can be shot from up here, it's a smaller number than from downstairs.
Yeah.
If you get, like, blowing open that garage door is a big deal, blowing open the other wall is a big deal in the wine cellar, but as soon as those are open, those bomb sites are completely exposed. Here, there's no points like that, whereas as soon as this is done with you. So, it's a nicer place to go first and get yourselves a little early foothold.
Yeah, possibly.
So, push starts to come on in. Already 30 seconds down. We're just scouting out the rest of the map now.
Just getting into. Oh,
Eddie
one's down.
Opens up the first kill with a nice roam from the master bedroom upstairs and out to window. Takes down. Sledge, takes down Sledge. So, not the most pivotal operator, but still, every kill counts right now.
Well done, Eddie.
Yeah, as we saw from before, you mentioned how he's picked up a couple of good kills.
But yeah, the name rang a bell, so.
And yes, this is exactly why. Late armor pickups, but as long as the pickups are there, as we do see Bias returning with a kill onto Denver. That 3 armor fuse helping him stay alive with a little bit of health to go in that duel against Jaeger.
Already pushed into a nice position, this fuse.
Yeah, perfect for fuse, exactly as you mentioned. Up above.
There we go.
One going up, down into the kitchen.
Not going to hit anyone, I don't think.
No. Nice one down.
Though. Let's have a look where that goes.
Down on top of Smoke's
head. Oh, and it hits him. Very
down.
nice. Very
Not going to be killed off, though. Can they make advantage of him just being downed? They're not going to know about it.
He's going to be in lower health, so at least that's something.
Yeah, that's something.
You'll win the trade firefights.
Go, breach charge right above Frost's head, actually. Crisco down in the basement is trading back and forth with a couple of people, but not enough to finish off any kills.
Oh, he walks right into the fire.
X thinks he can win that firefight, but no. Straight into the fire, as you mentioned.
And they lost the Frost as well.
That was Frost indeed.
I didn't see.
Eddie's still looking up through the hole.
Did the Frost have the Super Knight?
No, she had the SMG. Eddie grabs another kill onto Squall now, doing a lot of work for his team, picking up the only 2 kills onto Vitality players, but the rest of Vitality is still very, very low on health right now. So, it's not quite as in their favor as it may seem.
Looks like there's a lot of them have been tagged.
Yeah, exactly. These 2 remaining members, this Fuse and Ash, are very, very low. Will not take a lot to drop them down. Thermite's got to do a lot of work to help them out.
Nice
Smoke,
idea.
Very, very low. Will this grenade grab him, finish him off?
It did.
Yes, it did. Nice. Chinook goes down thanks to being low from that fuse earlier on. Eddie's still in prone.
Just
now
a few taps and they're going to fall. A few taps and they're going to fall.
Yeah, one player is down. It is Thermite as soon as he went through the door, but he does take Eddie down with him.
All up to 7.
The rest of Vitality are inside that end room now.
Look at the health.
Eddie is still actually down. He's not finished.
Look at the health.
Providing information.
He can do this.
He could be able to do this.
Yeah, the health is...
He doesn't know exactly where they are, though. He's just sprinting around and spraying in random directions right now. The diffuser is being planted by Crisco. They don't have that hole open from the kitchen.
This is very, very possible. The health is so low.
Suddenly it might not be though. He's being pinned from 3 different directions.
I believe he can do this.
And he still doesn't know where the hell anyone other than that one player in the kitchen is. Knows he's in the kitchen behind the bomb now. Goes for the spray, can't land it up.
Okay, fair enough.
And they will finish him off with a very solid hold onto their bomb plant from the kitchen and the plant itself.
Looking at their health, it just made me feel like there was definitely a possibility. He could have just sprayed through a wall. Yeah, he could have sprayed through anything.
I mean, this is Rainbow Six too. One shot,
yeah,
headshot.
very true.
Doesn't matter what health they're on, down they go.
Literally, it could have been like the foot through a wall, and he still would have killed because of the health.
Yep, but it's important. He needs to know where the hell they are to pull that off. And unfortunately, he didn't make a hole in that kitchen wall this time around with anything. They had a Frost whose C4 could have done it real nice, and that would have given him open view into where both of those positions were in actual fact.
Very true.
And it could have, again, completely changed the round.
I wonder if they're talking about that.
Possibly, very possibly. I didn't see if Frost actually used that C4 at all, too. So if she hadn't used it, I'd have used it there. If she had other plans for it, I think she might have wanted to rethink those.
Looks like they're going to cap can this time.
Yeah, cap can on the defense instead of Bandit for Vitality. Honestly, I think this just comes down to player preference on the weapon and the operator themselves.
Yeah, more traps as well, obviously.
Yep. I honestly prefer the cap can, personally, than a Bandit when you're defending this upper bomb site. Because we saw there how many little skirmishes, how many little firefights back and forth there were. And a cap can with Rook armor is going to stand up to so much more punishment than a Bandit with Rook armor. And yes, Eddie was roaming around and sprinting around upstairs to begin with. But he very quickly fell back into the basement and was then very static, in which you don't need to be the super mobile Bandit.
I do know you like the cap can pick with the armor. Because that defense and the weapon.
Yeah, Capcan's gun is so good, and with 3 armor, very, very nice defender to have in the squad when you're not playing super mobile map like this one's.
Yeah.
So.
Once again, just drone in.
Just drone in to check. They of course know exactly where they're.
Always watch out for the windows, though. You don't want to get picked. Peekers.
So. Frost has taken a couple of shots already. Sticking her head out. Is she running the Super 90 or this?
Let's have a look.
She's running SMG as well. 2 roamers here for Vitality upstairs already. They
nice
are
spot,
going to be droned, or one of them is going to be droned out. Like Frost is being spotted away.
This is a spot I usually go. It's quite nice.
Disabling electronic. Spinning up.
Quick check under the inside cameras, making sure she gets a better angle down those stairs than sticking her head down there and into what could be a line of fire.
The beauties are in place.
We still see a lot of drone work coming out for eDom. Is inside upstairs.
Jaeger.
Twitch is inside in the library. He's going to know roughly where Frost is thanks to those firefights going off, but it's not going to matter. Chinook will get taken down by Bios. And Crisco was up there too to finish off Stex, who tried to come and answer and trade that kill. Vitality sticking in their pairs and doing very, very well because of it. Eddie now in the master bedroom. Just about timed it right to get out past Crisco's crosshairs. Crisco's gone back.
Completely stopped that push then too.
Yeah. Really, really strong start from Vitality.
He's got a really good idea where Eddie is.
Oh, and they know exactly where he is. They can hear him. He's on top of the rest of his team. Now he's making sure all these other angles are right. He can hear Denver underneath him too, I suspect. That's why he's watching these stairs. There you go. We can hear him now. Sledge running around down below. Crisco knows his back is safe because Bios is covering that for him.
Definitely knows he's there. Just waiting for him.
Still a minute left on the clock here for our attacking team.
Defense don't need to move, it's the attack who do, so he's playing it well. I think Eddie knows he's there as well, so it's like, who's going to move first? The standoff. Oh.
Eddie definitely knows he's there because, of course, they killed 2 of his teammates from this position.
Attackers recovered the bomb diffuser.
He hasn't had a chance to move since.
Stay clear.
What Eddie's doing.
Need a hole in the wall to try and see that way. He's down in through a trapdoor. It is immediately trophy system. He does sprint out there as he knows he's now safe. Diffuser has been dropped and is down. It's all on Thermite now to find 5 players. It's not going to happen as Squall finishes him off. And it's a flawless round, I believe, from our Vitality defense. As soon as they got those first 2 kills, everyone in Dominic kind of froze up. Didn't know what to do. Once
it did stop them.
Yeah.
It just stopped them in tracks. That they were just moving slowly, and then bang, bang.
Yeah.
Stop.
They were trying to edge their way forward. They had a rough idea of where BIOS was. They didn't have any idea about Crisco though, and as a result, the two of them picked up those kills with ease, and then iDomina was stuck.
Yep.
Switching up their defense position now, even though they didn't win that first round, going to the wine cellar / snowmobile garage as things stand, but taking exactly the same operators as before down there with them. So we'll see what and if they do things differently. Bandit, of course, I suspect, will be around that garage door this time.
Yeah.
This is where he's most
Defenders,
powerful, of
protect your
course, with
bombs from being defused by
battery.
attackers.
Yeah, the battery. If he does go for it.
If he does go for it, indeed. Doesn't have to, and it wouldn't be the first time we've seen him not use it. It's not a necessity, it's just a nicety.
See how everyone's doing with scores. Oh wow. BIOS. Looking quite
Being
strong.
that Roma, he's been doing tremendous work, and more importantly on defense, he's picking up a lot.
And Ed is the only one who's killed on the orange team.
Yep, and those were the two people he killed in the first round while he was roaming about.
Yep.
That's all it's been for the iDomina side so far.
5 seconds
Let's see
to
if
go.
they can change it up this time around. See, I don't like that whole Slevin just made there, unless he's going to go to his left
Attackers are heading
now
out to defuse a
And make
bomb.
make a
another.
second one. 'Cause
Yeah.
this wall is so easy for them to see through from the outside if they do blow out.
He
But
has
if you
made
look
a-
through this little hole in the left and look through the doorway, it's a much tighter angle, much easier for the defender to see than the outside player.
At least it's made a what is it? A kill line, not just
Yes,
a hole.
that's
So
it,
it's a
kill line.
bit, yeah, it's a bit harder to hit the head.
Yeah, making a kill line there's good if you also use the second hole, because they're going to be distracted by this big line first. That's where they're going to look, and then you have the chance to shoot them through that tiny little gap.
BIOS straight in there.
Yep, Bias is very
Getting
confident.
all
I mean,
the cameras.
don't blame him. Like the amount
Yeah.
of times we've seen Xbox teams, you pick a base floor, and it's rare
my
for you to
God.
see players go right to the then top floor.
He's doing it all. They got 3 cameras and then nearly got someone.
So he's very confident that the top floor itself is going to be safe from anything as far as the roamers go. And as you said there, yeah, he's just scaring these other players back down in towards the basement.
Yeah, he's pushed him. Looks like Amthrax can push in as well now.
Interested he's going straight down so far with his fuses still going. I expect him to go here into the bar, there we go.
There we go.
And to use a couple down in towards the snowmobile garage itself.
Oh, we're around Frost, weren't it? Yeah, missed him.
Yeah, didn't touch anyone. Actually, no, Bandit's been down. Bandit's not having a good day.
Oh.
And the thermite is going off onto the
Oh!
bar, in fact, as the
Oh, the
grenade
nade!
also forces Frost down the stairs. But he knows where Anthrax is, but he can't land the shots.
Oh my
Anthrax
God.
will finish off Frost down in the lower staircase as BIOS comes from behind as well and finishes Chinook off. Now the diffuser is in through the garage already, and the plant is going down.
Crisco's coming from behind.
And Bandit is still down somewhere else on the map. The shots are coming through now. Jaeger is the only man left standing. He's here in the wine cellar. Crisco knows where he is,
Yeah,
and
this
Crisco will
is-
finish him off.
Defenders neutralized.
This is looking very domineering.
This is,
They are looking so relaxed.
yeah, this is a walk in the park. I think was the
At
word
the
I was
moment,
going to
yeah.
use. Yeah, Vitality. They are pinpointing people's positions with extreme efficiency, and then without hesitation,
they're out-aiming
without
as well.
fear. Sorry.
They're out aiming as well.
Yes, they're definitely out-aiming. That goes without a doubt. Although, to be fair to Frost, there on the stairs too against Sledge, both of them took a long time to go down. Sledge's aim was not that wonderful, but kill's a kill.
Yep.
And more importantly, as I said, without fear, Vitality, once they know where someone is, they're just going for it. They're just going in for that kill. And the big thing there is the trade. We saw one kill come in the stairs. We also saw Fuse push behind to shoot her if she got away. As it was, he found a second person who got that kill as well.
Yeah, I wonder if it's the confidence
It
which helps them a
definitely,
lot,
yeah.
because they are playing very confident, like they're pushing in so quickly.
Yeah.
BIOS was pretty much one-man team for a bit.
Yep. Yeah, exactly. Him, as you mentioned, going straight in that top floor as fast as he did.
Getting all the
100%
cameras.
ridiculously
Yeah.
confident. I think after, the first round they played it pretty slowly, pretty cautiously, and I think that's what allowed Eddie to pick up those 2 kills that he did.
Maybe, yeah.
But yeah.
Maybe feeling them out on the first round.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And then they went the second round as well without losing a single player. They definitely had their confidence skyrocket
So,
after those 2.
basically, iDomina need to shake the confidence, so this is going to be a whitewash.
Yeah, exactly.
They need to do something.
They need to sway off the
5
momentum,
seconds to go.
else we will be at a 5-0 win here for Vitality.
Attackers
That's our predictions. That's what we've said. But thanks to Caster Curse, that may not work anymore. We'll find out.
Yeah, it's very true. All of a sudden, just a massive comeback.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if they do shake the confidence, it still is kind of what we were saying.
Yeah, very true. So, Bandit has been switched out for the Capcan here for Vitality. They are down in that basement, of course, now as well.
Frisco roaming with Jaeger. Just looking at one of the exit entrances.
Yep, just like he did before, where he had so much work. Picking up those
Attackers have
2
located
kills.
a bomb.
Everyone from iDomina are coming in the lower levels at the moment.
Definitely got a good idea, Frisco, of the map.
He's making a lot of noise now as he comes down through his own barbed wire. Let's see if iDomina can do anything to stop him.
I don't know if that Twitch will have seen it though.
No, but he knows exactly where Twitch is, thanks to that. And they know where Ash is, thanks to her firing the other way too. That's better net damage coming off there. There's trade fire onto Ash as well to help Smoke out, but Smoke's taking a lot of damage here, and Ash and Twitch haven't so much.
This guy's got a really good map knowledge.
Trying to lock Crisco in. Chinook picks
Zane's
him
not
up,
bad
goes
either,
for Ash as well. Can't quite land the second kill, but having one is enough.
Now pistol.
Furious G has been downed by Ash as she fired past Jaeger though. Grenade comes in, he dodges away from that, but he's still half health. Ash is going to push forward.
Oh,
Ash gets the kill.
Nice.
Now we've got an advantage here for iDomina. I wonder if they know if Furious G is downed
No, I don't
or
think so.
not. Doesn't matter. Doc has got him up, so he's not down anymore.
It's going to be
Back in the
75
same
health.
position though, and Ash has taken him down from here before, but now she is on very low health. Checking the upstairs. Oh, you need to hold that angle a little bit longer. There's a bandit up there above you, Ash. Stex, will he see him?
Nope.
Not in time.
Gets him.
Denver, though, will fall back now because of it. Drops through the floor. Denver can't get that kill either, and Bios has grabbed 2 now. Here, as you mentioned before, is the aggression from these teams.
Yep.
Dropping down through that hole. C4s it, drops down it without a second thought. Picks up a second kill because of it, and now there's only 2 attacking players left alive. Slevin and Eddie. Looking for openings.
Gets
Does
one.
get one. Squall goes down.
Good
Nice
start.
kill by Slevin. It's got 3 to find though, but Bandit is hunting him. Thermite is at the other end of the map.
Kind of pincer movement in here.
Yeah, from very spread positions though. Furious G can know exactly where Eddie is. He hears him
Oh, and he
perfectly.
takes him.
Bios picks him off.
All up to Eddie.
Again, Anthrax now.
I've noticed with iDomina, they're not aiming exactly where the head is.
No.
I've kind of noticed that, yeah. And Vitality's like, every time they're peeking, it's like near enough straight on the head.
Yeah, the crosshair placement is far better.
Yeah,
for
you can just see
Vitality.
it like, every time.
Yeah, they're just permanently up there in the head, which I know feels a little bit off when you're playing, because you are always aiming up, because your camera is not a head height, your camera's a bit low, so you're always aiming that little way up to be a head height.
I think it's just training.
Yeah, it is, it's training, it's perfect training. Like, you have to make yourself used to aiming that little way up all the time to be at head height with your crosshairs, which Vitality clearly are.
They are, yeah. I mean, you can see it. You could just always head high, especially with Christian Bios.
Exactly.
Them two.
And Bios, as you mentioned, is playing with such confidence right now. Sprinting around the map with his bandit, just going for every little fight, every little thing.
Also,
picking up one.
Also, bless Eddie, he's always the last, like, for the most part. It's always last alive. Why me? How's Eddie doing? Bios, wow. 9 and 0.
Yeah.
Good stuff, man.
Sprinting around
Attackers have discovered the location of a bomb.
and coming out on top every single time as well.
Back with the fuse.
Yeah, fuse in again. Of course, we're back now up into the kitchen trophy room for a defending iDomina squad. Can they do something different? Can they get themselves around here? Or is it going to be a wipe?
Attackers have recovered their diffuser.
We'll find out.
Attackers are
Here
moving
comes their
to
attacking
defuse the
team.
bomb.
Do you see
Attackers bomb
Chinook
diffuser
opening up
has
the
been
garage? Is he going to do something with it, or is it just for paranoia? We'll find out in a moment as they start to push towards it. Fuse going straight in towards the top floors again. I wonder if he heard that door get broken to his left. Possibly. He starts pre-firing into the room in case. And there was someone in there. There isn't any longer.
Drone activated.
Eddie got those opening kills on the top floor last time around. Running around as Bandit. Can he do it again? He's running away from Bios right now. Whether he knows that or if it's a conscious decision, we'll have to wait and see, because Bios is inside already.
He seems to always push the top floor pass.
Yeah.
Every time he
Reaches into the master bedroom, he knows he's got a teammate in there, and the two of them can sandwich. But Crisco picks up Denver as the opening kill of the round. And immediately iDomina are down a man again. Factory being killed by us.
all the cameras again, yeah.
Getting every single point. but he's going to walk into Eddie if he's not careful this way. He's still
You
very
don't care.
confident.
You don't care.
He needs to make sure he checks his corners.
He's just going to run around.
Eddie goes into the library, does
Nice.
start fighting. Sorry, it's not Eddie.
Oh,
this time around. Who is it? It's someone. It's Stex, and Stex gets taken out by Anthrax, who did find Eddie as well. So both of the upstairs roamers are down. Anthrax is very, very low because of it, but he's alive. That's what's important. Slevin isn't, as Crisco gets him.
Well,
Chinook now the last man standing with 5 to find. He is Smoke. He manages to hold him off at one end. There's still 3 armors down in their bag, which might be something to do with why
This could be good.
Spots one
Shot a bit too early.
Can't land the kill. Goes back to his Smoke's main weapon.
And he runs away very
Turns and
smart.
runs.
Yeah.
Crisco now comes in. He has to reload
Oh,
both his
we
weapons.
reloaded up before.
Accidentally stands up, and it is a whitewash. Vitality, 5 rounds to 0.
Yeah.
Take map number 1. Nice crouch at the last second there to stop a team ship fire.
Yeah, that was definitely pressure at the end there, where he gets up and then reloads.
Yeah. iDomina, that was their map pick, and they just got demolished.
5-0.
5 and 0. Still
9-0,
0 deaths on both
yeah.
Furious G and BIOS.
No deaths.
Yeah, it's got to be disheartening. Vitality's confidence is going to keep going up, BIOS especially, and unfortunately for iDomina, it's not. This is gonna suffer from this. We are. Oh, we lost a player.
Oh,
I was gonna say we were gonna dive
Denver.
straight into bank and not
Would have been nice,
prolong
wouldn't
this
it?
at all. But yes, we need 5 players, so we'll see exactly where he is.
Denver left.
I want to talk a little bit more about Chalet then, about why Vitality came out so well in that.
I feel the aims.
Yeah.
Like, it's the confidence, but mainly the aims. Like, every firefight, they were aiming right towards the head, pre-firing towards the head, every single time. iDomina, it was mainly mid when they were shooting, and I think that was a big part. It will have been more than that, obviously teamwork, things like that, but I think that's a big part of it.
I think you have done right. Because we were seeing these trades going out. We were seeing the 1-to-1 fights.
Yep.
iDomina players were not like missing completely. Vitality guys were getting knocked down low. They were taking the chunks of their health off. We saw Anthrax at the end. He killed 2, but he was at like 10% health afterwards. But that's the important thing. He
didn't kill him.
Didn't kill him.
Aiming for the mid,
they both hit a
10%
couple.
health.
Yeah, they both hit a little bit of damage, but not enough to.
So that's
finish
one
it.
thing I'd say to iDomina. They just need to aim a bit higher. Aim just a tiny bit higher. You do better. Definitely.
Just aim up. Just get that little bit better position.
Well, it's really strong, isn't it? The headshot in this game.
Yeah,
it's one-hit kill, so
it's incredibly powerful.
yeah.
So yeah, just getting a little bit better in those. I forgot my word. As with a skill matchup, so 1v1s, there's trade fights, and
Right,
yeah,
right,
and it was 100% just outskilled by Vitality. We've got to, of course, switch across to Bank next, which
Yep,
is also,
next map.
fair enough, going to be the same second map on our second game of the day. So we'll run to that a little bit later. So both of these games today are going to end in Bank.
No,
but,
got you, yeah.
that's something else. Of course, it is Vitality's pick. This one that you can see on your screens there being played out was iDomina's pick, and they definitely had a plan in place. But as you mentioned, they were just
You can see, watch when they shoot at the head, it's just always towards the head. Look.
Yeah, straight up.
There.
Pulls up, and yeah, you said iDomina definitely had a plan in place. They
Again,
just couldn't
watch.
execute
Head,
it.
watch. Look, straight at the head every time. That was a massive part.
Yeah, a huge one.
Head again, yeah.
But are iDomina going to have a kind of same plan in place for Bank? I don't feel like they will, and even if they do, you can't fix that aiming problem.
I don't
with the game plan.
I don't see iDomina winning this. They're gonna have to. Yeah. Again, I don't want to keep saying it was the aim. I think that's a massive, a big thing, and they need to change how they're aiming up, which will give them a bit more of a chance.
So here's the thing: you can combat bad aim with
Tactics.
really tight teamwork. Like we mentioned how Vitality were getting 2 kills in quick succession because they were getting them one at a time, and they win each of these singular 1v1s every time.
So if it were 2v1, you trade it.
If iDomina are always putting 2 lines of fire on each player, they could perhaps spin it.
I guess it isn't just aim; it's also the map knowledge, knowing where they're going to come from.
That's very possible.
That's the big thing. They just look too domineering. I mean, I came in thinking, come on, iDomina, and I still want iDomina to do something, but after seeing that, it just looks like it's impossible.
All right, well, we've got everyone back in now.
Maybe it
has
doesn't.
returned.
Maybe it doesn't.
So we can find out exactly. They're all in the right teams. It's all on the right map. We
Jump
just hit
in.
go.
Let's go.
And we will get into Bank. Map number 2 between Vitality, eSports, and iDomina eSports here in this Xbox One European Rainbow Six Pro League game day number 3.
Yep.
We are plowing through our weeks of matches, of course 7 in total as we mentioned earlier before the finals. We're in 3. We are approaching that halfway mark.
Yeah, wow.
With extreme speed right now.
It's going quite quick.
Yeah. Well, everyone is still vying for that top spot. Still very, very close amongst our top teams here on the Xbox League. Not so close in the whole scheme of things, as we mentioned, iDomina, BVB, and in men's are all still looking for their first wins, but the guys at the top are clawing at each other's teeth.
Okay. It'd be nice to see them get at least a few rounds. I mean, I'm not expecting the win, but it'd be nice for them just to get a few rounds, just to show, look, yeah, we're getting better, getting used to this. We're going against a really strong team. You have to remember that. Yeah. Like, Vitality are very, very, maybe even the strongest, I'd like to say. So, you know, getting a few rounds off them, at least that'll give them a bit of something to go off. If it's another whitewash, it's going to be a hard night for them.
That's for sure. Fantastic 5 is the Vitality attack force then. The defenders for iDomina, they brought out a castle into their roster this time around, which is not the worst pick on this map, to be completely fair. There are a couple of very important doorways that I feel Castle Barricade doesn't hinder your team as bad as on some other maps.
I mainly use Castle just to go for the blind spots. Places you're not going to watch for, just so you can hear them breach through. Or to even waste the breaches as well.
Yeah, exactly that. It's like, at the very least, you slow them down and force them to use breaches in locations they wouldn't previously use.
But they do have a sledge. But yeah, it is. Yeah, it's still the same thing. Like, it's the noise in it.
Yeah,
it's the noise.
The time, as we mentioned before, time management is a big deal in this, which Vitality haven't had such a problem with so far because they've just been sprinting in.
Yeah, they're going to do it again.
I think they'll. I'd like to think they're going to slow down a little bit for the early rounds.
Maybe, yeah.
Because they don't know this map against iDomina so well. They
feeling it out.
I'd like to believe they're going to give them a little bit of respect and yeah, just feel out their positioning. But we will find. Because here they go. Sledge leading the charge straight down through the sewers. I mean,
interesting that he's gone Sledge as well, because he's quite a fast player. Sledge is probably one of the fastest operators, I'd say. Because you can just breach through everything, can't you? Really quick.
I suppose, yeah, I was going to say in that sense, yes, but he's like 2 armor, 2 mobility. And Bios on his other attacking rounds.
Once again.
There we go. Bios on his other attacking rounds, though, did go Fuse, who is one of the slowest operators.
Yeah, that's true.
So, yeah, like you're right, he's a very fast player, especially in his defense, but on the attacking rounds, he's been a little bit slower. Crisco takes down Slevin, though, and immediately takes out that barbed wire battery he just placed. Now Bias has come to join him. Denver is inside behind the bomb. Crisco goes for a pre-fire again, as you mentioned. And now Bias's drone has shown up. We'll give him spots on exactly where Denver may be. Calls out the door is clear. He starts to spray behind the bomb, but Denver gets out just in time. Ooh. Pre-fire is there. The barbed wire has been destroyed.
Just getting that intel.
Crisco's time to drone himself.
You know, as Ed is in there, he's just trying to get that intel just so he
gets across, goes to the pre-fire on the wall, and he picks Denver off with speed. Bios gets Eddie because he was trying to flank around behind, and now there's only 2 defenders left. Stex is trying to get in through the room. Does manage to push Ash out. She goes straight back in again. He's behind the box. Stex gets the kill down, but will he get either of the other 2?
Nope.
No. And Drax and Furious G come in. Furious G actually dropped through the floor behind Stex, which is why he was getting that kill.
Yeah, there it is.
Drops in behind him, finishes him off in another easy crossfire for Vitality. Note how he immediately went prone as well, by the way, because 1, we mentioned before how it's hard for the expert players to track falling players with speed and the analog sticks. 2, he has to go prone, otherwise Bios risks shooting him in the head.
Yeah, that's clever.
Because of the way the bullets are going.
It looked like he actually aimed at his head as well. Like, as he fell, he could have just shot his feet. It looked like he actually aimed at his head.
He aimed up at the head really good. Just make sure he was down and hidden from his teammates' fire, so it didn't go in a horrible team kill end of round.
Aimed up, went down, so the other person can aim, you know, mid-ish up, and both miss each other. Yeah. Very smart. Kind of like, it's just natural in it when you get to that kind of level.
When you play together that much, when you've got that kind of communication, it should be second nature. And Vitality are showing that they are at that point. Still didn't see that much respect from Crisco, to be fair. The way he sprinted into that bomb site and hit against the wall to pre-fire that hole in the wall that Denver was behind him.
They won't show respect until they rock. That's why I was saying they need to rock them, or they're just going to keep doing it. They're just going to keep doing what they're doing right now.
Oh, I agree. Which I was hoping the map change would
That
be
is
enough
true,
to
yeah.
just to rock them, just slow them down a little bit, but
And it didn't though. Bias just ran in with Sledge, didn't it?
yeah, exactly.
Crisco.
So, here we go. They're on defense now. They're sending players out towards the garage. Garage is one of these places we haven't seen any of the Xbox teams attack really at all. They,
Which is really odd.
Yeah,
I think
it's neglect it.
It's a nice place. I mean, it's just one other place you can attack from.
Attackers are moving out
I
to
do have an
locate a bomb and
update here on
defuse
our
it.
previous map choices, by the way.
Right.
As far as European teams picking Chalet goes,
Oh.
this was the first Chalet pick.
Oh,
Anyway,
wow.
On the European Xbox. Indomino, the only team to have picked it.
Chris is always, he's already up.
Yeah.
Already roaming, already took one down.
Looking out straight
You can
through
see
those spawn
another.
locations,
Swing at Slevin right through.
locking Indomino outside again.
Yeah. It seems Bios and Chris hang around.
Yeah, they are a two-man team in their roaming, which we saw it before. They
noticed
picked up
that.
those 2 kills because of it.
Well, I noticed on attack as well.
Yeah. You invariably will. Again, look how they play. They're playing their attack the same way they're playing their defense.
They are strong together.
There's a
them two.
pairing, aggressive, early peaks, pre-firing, just slowing people down in every way. Now, I'm just going to go check the other door as he hears Slevin moving around.
Yep. God, they've gotten pinned. They've just started. Literally just spawned.
Yeah.
Completely pinned.
They have only got 2 there though, so let's see if the other 4 players can do something to help these 2 out. Slevin and Eddie are pinned, but they've got
Oh my
teammates.
god, why would you go through? You knew he were there.
That's not good at all.
I suppose they just wanted to push there. That was a really bad read. Okay, that guy's just
Fires
like...
the second
Eddie,
doorway.
Eddie's like, God damn it.
Eddie's like, I'm gonna sit here, you guys do your thing, bye.
I'll just be last again.
Denver is down in the tunnel. Chinook is slowly coming in from the main lobby, trying to get in behind and help this position out, but I mean, it's a little bit too little too late at the moment.
Yeah, Eddie's just completely changed his position. It's just a no-go there, innit? They had a complete lockdown.
Crisco's already moved elsewhere now, so has Bios, because they know that Freddy's moved. Denver's on the roof, and I suspect Bios may know about it, because he heard Eddie go up there as well, so we're thinking at least one may be there.
Yep.
Here we go. Window has been broken. He goes
Oh,
for
and
the
he takes
pre-fire,
him,
but
nice.
Denver takes Bios down. Can
Not
they
yet.
finish him
There
off?
we go,
There we go.
yeah.
Finish him off now that he's
Chris
down.
goes go in.
But they've got 50 seconds, and they're still stuck on the roof right now.
Took down his BFF.
Crisco is waiting at the bottom. You heard that player drop.
Not going to take that lightly.
Waiting there, aiming slap bang in the middle of the doorway. Ooh, looks away right at the wrong second,
No,
just as Twitch
I
pre-fired
think
the
this
door.
is nice. He knows they need to run down there.
Yeah, but I mean, like, Twitch pre-fired
Well,
down there.
Mm.
He stuck his head at pre-fire just as Jaeger hit, which
Oh,
would have
they
been an
didn't.
easy kill, because Twitch looked the wrong way, but never mind.
They actually
Now they've
ran-
got 23 seconds.
Yeah.
They're going down the main stairs, I believe, because there's a Capcan trap on that
This is
door.
going to be chaotic.
Denver on the stairs with the barbed wire, has to get down there real quick. He's got 10 seconds. He's got the diffuser. Gets straight in, gets across the hallway, and he's actually in the B-bomb site. Can he get the plant down in time?
Can he?
Furious G picks up the last
He's
2 kills
not
though.
doing-
Denver's the
what's
last
he
man
doing?
standing,
Don't know what he's
and with a
doing.
second left,
What we're doing?
he's got no chance, and
Operators,
he knows
we're
it.
out of time.
But just try to put it down.
Yeah, I'm not sure why he didn't even try.
I think he was panicking. He was like, is anyone coming? Is anyone
To
coming?
be fair, let's be real. If he'd have tried to put it down, he's stuck in place for 7 seconds, and he still would have lost the 1v5 as they
I
came at him. I think he was just hoping that they would get cocky, as they have been very confident, sprint
Oh,
at
okay,
him
yeah.
with those last couple of seconds to try and stop the plant, and then he just mowed them down as they came in. Maybe.
Yeah, it could be.
I think that's maybe where the mind was.
Yeah. No,
Not
I
saying
can
it's
see that.
right, I'm just trying to get in dead.
Yeah. No, it must have been, because he could have got that plant down. They were distracted with the other players. Like, he got in there. I think also maybe, because he got in there so easy. He was like, wait, this can't be right.
Very possibly. It's, all right, there was one guy shooting me across, but that was it. There must be someone in here, right?
Yeah. Or
Someone
at
in
least,
the room.
yeah.
Protect your bombs.
True, very true. Indomino though, back on defense now, down into the basement once more. They're picking exactly the same operators again.
Come on.
Can they do
Domino,
something?
get around. I really want them to.
Eddie picking up most of their opening kills so far. Let's see if they can actually develop it into something this time.
See how Eddie's doing. Okay.
I say most of their opening kills. It was just the one of their previous defense.
Yeah. Looks like Furious is doing quite well in this one. I haven't been watching him much.
Yeah. Let's see if he can continue it.
10
Eddie's still
seconds left
upstairs.
before insertion.
Don't imagine we're going to see Indomino do anything towards Vitality
5
spawns
seconds
here,
remaining.
as let's be honest.
Attackers recovered the
Their
diffuser.
aim is not on
Attackers
point.
ejected
Oh,
the-
Chinook immediately takes down Crisco. That's a really nice opening though for iDomina.
That was. Where is it there? There it is.
Yeah. Uses Mach 11, fires straight through onto the park, onto the jewelry store spawn. Checks a couple of other spots for drones.
Attackers have
So,
recovered their diffuser.
One kill on the board for iDomina.
Definitely a nice start. Could be the round.
We've seen them get the opening kills before though, and they haven't been able to convert it. Let's see.
Will they do
Chinook
this time?
isn't looking the right angle, but does get away with his
Headshot,
life this
bang,
time.
told ya.
Oh,
They're
Scroll
in.
will make sure he doesn't miss the second time over. Danny Thatcher
Oh,
going
he
to
knows it.
Denver's now peeking through the other doorway. He's going to have a suspicion. Squall goes down. Peeks
knows
with the
it's there.
pre-fire on the spot.
He just
Denver's
shot
behind the
randomly.
bar.
Oh, he gave away his position there. He just shot randomly, saw his trail, knew where we were.
Yep. But thankfully for Squall, he gets away.
Indeed.
No, not
Hurt though.
Squall, sorry.
Yeah, I think it was
Denver.
Denver, right? Yeah,
He
yeah,
gets
he
away.
got hurt, half health.
Drone up.
He's held him and he's got the info, but now him having to fall back means they lose all the control of that area. Vitality are willing to just slow down a little bit. See if they come back towards him.
They have a feeling it's coming
Exactly
back.
what
and
Denver is
they
doing.
are-
Oh, he's going to look away at the last second.
And he still gets him.
Still doesn't get enough of the damage in
Oh.
time. Denver will get down and he's going to prone his way down the stairs, but BIOS
Will
is at the
he?
bottom of those stairs waiting for him.
It could be, yeah.
They
he
don't know
is.
he's down, they just know he's in there. So they're going to go very, very carefully on and in. But there we go. Now they know he's down and
Yeah.
he's finished. So Twitch very, very low health. Is going to fall towards the backside as BIOS now starts to make his way in towards the A-bomb site itself.
Needs to be careful, he's got the diffuser then.
He does.
Don't want to drop it in a silly place, that's a way you
That's
can
why I
lose.
think, yeah, I think that's why he's backed up now and letting Squall take those earlier peaks.
Yeah, it makes more sense.
Curious Jury's got a drone in the room for them.
4v3.
The room's not clear. He's going to try and destroy this barbed wire.
But they
But
wish they have a grenade.
yeah, he's very confident about doing it and staying alive. Slevin is there.
Just drops down.
Furious drops down through a hole in the floor. Slevin can't see that hole.
Oh, he's right. He's right.
See him. He has
Right
no
on
idea
his
how
head.
close to his head he is.
Oh
Now
my
he
God.
does. Slevin goes down, and now Stex is trying to push
Oh
forward.
my
Stex will be
God.
finished by
Head.
Furious as well. Diffuser is down.
Yeah.
Eddie tries to come behind, but it's not going to matter. And 3 rounds on the board for Vitality.
The thing is, even when iDomina have the drop, let's say they have the drop, Vitality still could clinch it because they're going to shoot him in the head. You see it, you just see it all the time. It's just headshot, headshot, headshot.
I mean, the thing there from Furious is like, okay, so I've killed the guy that was watching this angle. That means there's probably going to be a guy watching the back angle. So as soon as I kill him, I'll turn spin for him. Now this is where Castle should be like, oh, he's going to turn and look for this, so I should peek and pre-fire.
Yeah.
But no, he was still sprinting towards the doorway where he knows there's a man there and he suspects that man's going to be watching it. It's just, the game sense is just lacking. Vitality just feel like they've been playing professional video games or professional shooters for a lot longer.
Maybe. Maybe, yeah. I mean, all I see is just a
Attackers need to locate
really
and defuse
unfair
as many
matchup
bombs as they
so
can.
far. Like,
Oh yeah,
just
they
the
are
way-
being outclassed in every single way, without a doubt.
I still want iDomina to get one round. Come on.
Unless Vitality go way too overconfident, I don't see it happening.
Is that, yeah.
Bomb located by attackers.
Vitality stick to this, stick to the way they're playing. That's it. It's gonna be
I think they are getting more and more confident.
I really don't want to write them off so soon, but
iDomina.
it's harder and harder to find a way that they're going to make
It's the
this work.
firefights what's done it for me.
Exactly. It's like every time you think they might have a drop on someone, every time you think they might have this opening, Vitality pull a headshot out of their wazoo, and suddenly they're in the lead.
Attackers have recovered their diffuser.
Alright.
Attackers are moving to defuse the bomb.
Here they go.
Is there any Romans?
So, upstairs is the defense for Vitality. This is their new spot. Trapdoors being opened up by Frost. Looking for a little bit more mobility.
Chris goes roaming on the first floor, I think.
Doesn't have BIOS there with him this time around. They're not quite so joined at the hip as they were earlier on.
Oh yeah. Trying something new.
Yeah. I think we should see other people.
Yeah.
See if it works for them. See if it backfires. Maybe this is what they need. Maybe this is what Domino
That's
need
true,
for
yeah.
that
This,
round.
this could be the
When
quick
this
play.
pairing is split up, maybe it's the opening they wanted. We'll find out.
Where is BIOS? There you are. You heard it. I think.
Drone going
Heard the
high
glass
up.
smash. Note how that blue thing there, that is Crisco. So even though they're a little bit split,
Yeah,
that is all it takes for him to be back on top with his team. So yes, we made it sound like they were split up and they were no longer together. They are still very, very close, and I don't know that they're still in very tight communication to know when each other needed help. They did break. Eddie went in with the drone to check. That's Sledge now deciding it's safe enough to go in, thanks to his information.
Attackers recovered the bomb diffuser.
Eddie, you're right above that trapdoor. Let's be careful not to fall down it by accident, that would be horribly embarrassing. Just about gets spotted there by BIOS.
Special charge. Stay clear.
He was seen there. Didn't have the reaction to shoot him, but he's seen sprinting back and forth, so they know they're running around in that hallway. Need to be super careful when going anywhere near this trapdoor now.
I wonder if they know there's a threat down there. Oh, here comes Crisco.
Crisco comes up behind
And
Eddie.
he drops the guy with the diffuser.
Yeah, that's the diffuser in a horrible spot too
good.
now, and Stex has been spotted and pinned. Crisco somehow gets out of there, but Slevin will find Anthrax, so it is a 4-round apiece. Crisco with no health has to run the long way and maybe gotten out of this for a little while. Denver now sprints over that trapdoor. BIOS will finish him. Squall finish off Slevin, and suddenly the even round is right back in Vitality's favor once more.
I was just about to say as well, this is looking okay-ish.
Stex was being shot by smoke already, so he's going to know roughly where he is. Neither of them can land either shots there on that peak. But Furious G knows he's once more just locked him outside the room. Stex pushing forward. Can't go too far though, otherwise he'll get shot from the side by Jaeger. Sprint straight into the room, tries to find smoke, can't get it at all.
And
Furious still wins that firefight with more or less.
Nice, good start.
Chinook grabbed himself a headshot. He's got 3 more to find. Goes to the reload.
I was just going to say at the time.
Pistol peeks the doorway.
I think the time was like 10 seconds or something.
Timer was incredible, yes. He had to get all of those kills in that timer. And Crisco was there watching him. There we go.
Is this match?
And they've got to win one more.
Yeah, that's
but
right.
I think that might be it.
It is. Come on, please.
Match point then, Vitality on the attack.
It'd be so nice for him to just get one. Because as I said, again, Vitality very, very strong. Like, yeah, you don't need to... I mean, obviously, yeah, you want to win, but at this point, just get that one win. Yeah, we got one. They're very, very good. This don't mean, you know, we can come back from this. Let's
the other
get
thing to note is that you can learn huge amounts more from losses than you can from wins. So,
I reckon they will have learned some things here.
iDomina should have so much under their belt that they've learned.
Yeah.
This time around.
Oh, definitely, yeah. Yeah,
so,
I agree with that.
With any luck, they will use it and work forward from it. But they've still got one more round to play, as you said. There's still a chance that they could pick one up. 6-0-0 for Furious G, 6-0-2 for Crisco.
Yeah. Got another guy with a flawless so far, no deaths.
I think he's going to hold on to it too. He's going to try everything he can to
keep that 0 like KD
in this game.
You can stop worrying about
Teammates did it in the last map. He should want it.
Attackers have discovered the location of a bomb. 10 seconds to insertion.
See what happens.
Place device.
5 seconds left before insertion.
What do you guys think? Do you think they're going to take a round?
Device activated.
Attackers recovered the diffuser. Attackers are heading out to
looking
defuse
for
the
that.
bomb.
Kill out the window. Checks underneath. Stex
Nice,
does
good
take
start.
down Crisco and takes down BIOS as well. Really
Where
good
is it?
opening. Stex picking up 2 kills in the tunnel.
Yeah, took them both out. Completely stopped that push. Very nice.
Really nicely done. Drop straight on down. 3 players left then for Vitality.
And roll out here. Wow. Just need to believe, man.
In Stex. Here we go then. Squall makes his way inside. Furious
all
G
pushing
comes
together.
to join him. All 3 as a squad. Here's Eddie now. Gets a couple of shots
Runs
off.
away,
Doesn't
very
kill
smart.
any of them, but
Yeah,
yes, you're
yeah.
right. Stays alive. That's important right now.
Very smart how they're all pushing in together. See, that's all 3 of them.
Yeah.
They've weakened, but if they all push together, 3v1, 3v1, 3v1.
More spraying coming across from both Chinook and Anthrax. Rook now also very low after that firefight. Twitch, not so much.
Stex looks like he wants to push behind, but Anthrax is stopping it.
That goal being blown.
So I don't think anyone's stopping Stex from pushing behind.
Yeah, Squall is watching it here. If he came through the doorway, Squall would have him.
Yeah, this one here.
Yep.
Yeah, there it is.
Now he's deciding to push out to it a little way. Stex, are you in the stairwell? Yes, you are. Squall won't land the kill, but
Is this a new
does.
tactic? They're all running away.
Down goes Chinook. I mean, staying alive is the most important thing as a defender.
No, but have you noticed, like this round, they're not going for the firefights. Like, shot him, run.
I think it's before it was that they would shoot him and die, or shoot him, then try and run and die. Now it's just the fact that they're succeeding with their running away strategy.
Disabling electronics.
I wonder if they're saying something like, look, let's get this round. Just keep running away, make that time tick down. Make
He's
them
on
push
the
us.
stairs.
Oh,
Oh,
it
still
takes him
loses the
though.
5 out. Squall. He should have had that. Squall had no idea where he was. He ran in there,
It's the aim
spraying
again.
wildly, then took time to aim and take his head off. Eddie should have finished him with ease. I know he was at low health, but it was a headshot all the same.
Yep.
More
Just
corners
guessing where he
being
is.
pre-fired by Squall.
It's still 3v3. They've got 40 seconds. They're still looking okay. They just need to keep the position. Very nice.
Slevin
Very
taken out
nice.
through the floor by Furious G. That's the A bomb site open as
Wow.
Squall grabs Stex as well, and suddenly Denver is the last man. He's on the wrong floor, and he's got to get downstairs before the diffuser goes down
25 seconds. Yeah,
to
they're
try and
probably
cause
gonna
some
get
nuisance. Or after it's gone down, he's got to get that diffuse in.
Oh, no.
But it's down. Here we go. 45 seconds now on his clock. He's got 3 players to find to stop a second round shutout. He saw that player run in. He will aim a bit low again. But there you see it. Furious just stops peeking the corner. He has no reason to stick his head out again. He's down to less than half his time because he's got to get that diffuse in as well. Makes the push forward.
this is
Here we
gonna
go.
go
2 players pruned inside.
If only you knew.
Sprays through one wall. This may be Denver having given up. Screws up the reload, has to go again. 2 seconds away, straight inside, crossfire's there,
And
down goes Denver, and that's 2 5-0 rounds for Vitality.
Feels bad, man.
It's painful, it's a shame, but they, again, it's just prone from the floor, straight up there at the head as soon as he comes through, tracked it perfectly, blew it away.
Yeah, that's something I didn't want to happen.